What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Friday's NBA main DFS slate. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. It's 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time right now, so let me go ahead and get into the meat potatoes, guys. All right, keep an eye on the news, y'all. Don't set your lineups and forget them, and just chill or go do whatever you're going to do. Be around your laptop, your smartphone. Have your lineups ready to pivot if there's any news that comes out. Fridays are very eventful. They're good at dropping surprises on us. Give me a follow at DK_addict over on Twitter. If I get any updates as far as if I want to change my quote-unquote lock plays for the day, I will send it out on Twitter. And who knows, I may tweet out a lineup or two for you to review. All right, guys. So if you have not already, please go ahead and drop a like on the video. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and let's subscribe. All right, so Draft Dashboard is the software tool that I'm using right now, guys. If you're interested in utilizing this software to build your DFS lineups, I have a 30-day trial for $1. The link for that promotion is in the description of this video. Check it out if you're interested in using these tools. So let's go ahead and get into it. Position Optimizer. Let's get into it real quick. I'm not going to go over every single play that I like, guys. But I'm going to give you some of the guys that stood out to me. So Russell Westbrook at the top, a lock to me. All right, yes, Harden just came off a 79-point game. He's $11K now. His price went up, but I think he's still too cheap. And I may have a couple of Westbrook and Harden lineups, just so y'all know. Don't tell nobody. Okay, but right now, Harden is not who I'm going to go with. I'm going to save that couple $1,000 and go with Westbrook. Mr. Consistency, look at that. 64, 51, and 55. And it looks like he's going to be Mr. Triple-Double again this year. All right, with another triple-double last night. So going up against Brooklyn, who he has smashed in the past. Again, this game is the highest over and under game on the slate, 243. Yesterday's game between Washington and Houston was 158 to 159, I believe. That's 300 points that were scored between those two teams. And here we go again, two teams that can put up points and plays no defense. The recipe for DFS goodness. So I'm going with Westbrook in this particular spot, okay, at my point guard. Again, I'm not going to talk about all of my picks, guys. If you're interested in getting my full player pool, if you sign up for Draft Dashboard with the link in the description of the video, you will have access to my watch player list by going to your watch players like I'm doing right here and click on Watch DraftKings Addict Picks. And when you click on that button, it will download my picks into your Draft Dashboard where you can optimize lineups or unlike those people. Maybe you don't like somebody that I like. You can unlike them out of your list. So no problem with that. Of course, you know, guys like Kyrie at point guard, Malcolm Brogdon, those guys are definitely in good spots. So I'm by no means downplaying them. But it's an 8-game slate. All right, so you got a lot of options, guys. So I'm going with Westbrook, though. So at shooting guard, all right, this is going to surprise some of y'all, okay? All right, so the guy that I'm going with at my shooting guard right now, as we speak, it's going to be this guy right here. Come on down a little bit further. Where is he at? He's a nice little value play, in my opinion, tonight. This guy right here. I'm going with Splash Gordon in this game right here. Should be a high over and under game. Again, his minutes has been very consistent. 30, 36, and 36 in his last couple of games. His issue has been his shot hasn't been dropping. I like him to get his shot back today. At 4K, playing 30-plus minutes, I'm going to take a chance with Eric Gordon. And for me, he's going to be one of my quote-unquote Fab 5 plays right here. Eric Gordon. Now, we have the starting point guard for San Antonio sitting today for rest. So Brian Forbes could get some extra play at 4.4K. As we can see, he's averaging around 30 minutes a game, but his production has been kind of up and down, 26, 24, and 10. So take that with a grain of salt, but he could be somebody that you play as a value. There's a lot of value, I think, at guard, y'all. But of course, you want to pay up for those big boys. Like I say, the Brogdons, the Doncic, Harden, Westbrook, All right, so, of course, Derrick Rose in another spot, but he has a hamstring issue. They say he's going to play, but hamstring, it bothers me. Jeremy Lamb, he's in a good spot, y'all. All right, came back from that injury, 34. I think it was a hip injury. All right, 34 minutes played. He put up 36 DraftKings points. Now he gets a matchup versus Cleveland, who's been hanging with teams, taking games to the wire. So I do like this game to where they could be a back and forth. It could be a nice spot here for Jeremy Lamb. So give me Jeremy Lamb as well. I like him as well. But I got Eric Gordon locked in right now. But I will have me some of those plays. So next up at small forward, all right, Right now, my favorite small forward is this guy here. Let me come on down. Where is he at? Come on now. God dog, how far down is he? All right. So we know we have Brown has been listed out again, right? Jaylen Brown. So guess who that means is going to have a good day today in the office? All right. Did I go down too far? Gordon Hayward, okay. All right. So I'm not sure why. There he go right there. I'm having trouble finding him right here. Gordon Hayward put up 50 points last night or the last game, right? 37 minutes played, so his minutes went up. All right. So he gets a matchup versus New York. Again, I like him in this spot, Mr. Gordon Hayward. Again, they're limited in their small forward spot, so I like Gordon Hayward to get some good minutes there, okay? So at 6K, to me, he's too cheap. All right, dude should be able to knock out value at 36 or more points. All righty, if he puts up another 50 burger or more, I would be definitely happy with that. And guess what? He's playing at home, and he's playing in a paced-up matchup against their new-look New York team. So I like Gordon Hayward, 6.1K, too cheap for a guy that's pretty much locked in for a good amount of minutes. So get you some Gordon Hayward. My honorable mentions, again, I'm going with a lot of guys that's in the mid-tier. Just so y'all guys are going to know what my picks you're going to see. So that's going to allow you to fit in 2, maybe even 3 studs, depending on how you mix your lineup. So Jeremy Lamb I already talked about, but Caris LeVert, again, that Houston game, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so at 6K, this guy's playing 30-plus minutes in the last 3 games, averaging somewhere around 33 DraftKings points. Then he gets a plus matchup versus Houston. All right, team that doesn't play defense. He scored 47 points the last time, or 47 DraftKings points the last time he faced Houston. So I like Caris LeVert in this spot with Russell gone. Now, this guy's locked in for 30-plus minutes. So, and again, he gets a Houston team that's terrible defense. They give up shots and points. So give me some Caris LeVert, and they turn the ball over. So maybe we get some other peripherals for LeVert that pumps up his DraftKings score. So give me some Caris LeVert as well. So at power forward, of course, LeBron, Giannis, DeMar DeRozan, Tatum, those guys don't need to be mentioned, right? But again, I'm going with a lot of mid-tier guys and value plays on these picks today, guys. All right, because by now you guys probably already know who you want to pay up for. Matter of fact, let me know in the description below who's your favorite player on the slate. Who's the guy that you have to have in your lineups today? It could be a guy that's 10K or it could be a guy that's 3K or 3.5K. I think that's the minimum salary, right? So, Anthony Davis was probable, but he's supposed to play, all right, with that shoulder issue coming off of his Hall of Fame game with 74 DraftKings points. He gets a matchup versus Dallas, who has nobody that really can stop him. So Davis could be in a smash spot, but I'm not paying 10.6K for him. That's me, because there's another guy that's about $1,000 cheaper that can do the same thing. I'm going to tell you who that is a little later. All right, now, at my power forward, I'm locking in Aldridge. Now, again, I know San Antonio's playing up against Golden State, who just lost Steph Curry. They already lost Klay Thompson. They already lost, I'm having a brain fart. What's that? Oh, Kevin Durant, KD. All right, so this team has pretty much been demolished. All right, but hey, 7.1K, LaMarcus Aldridge can get his nice little double-double before sitting down if this game gets out of hand. All right, so at 7.1K, to me, it's too cheap and too good of a matchup to ignore. All right, so give me some LaMarcus Aldridge at 7.1K. All right. Honorable mentions, again, I talked about Gordon Hayward already. Coming down a little further, Jared Allen is in a smash spot. I know he's splitting minutes with DeAndre Jordan. All right, but this guy here has blocking and peripheral upside. This guy here can get 6 blocks. He got Westbrook and Harden. You know how those guys are? They all over the place trying to drive in and stuff. I can see Jared Allen having 6 blocks tonight. All right, and 50 DraftKings points. All right, and still only playing 23 minutes. So, I like Jared Allen at 5K. I will have me some Jared Allen in my lineups. Daniel House, of course. Again, I mentioned him in the last video and I didn't play him. I wish I did because he was a lot cheaper. I think he was 3.7K and he put up 34 DraftKings points in his last game versus Washington. All righty. So he's in another good spot versus Brooklyn. Again, he's starting. He's playing the minutes. As we can see, 30-plus minutes in the last 3 games. So I definitely like Daniel House. Ooh, right above him, this guy here. All right, Robert Williams has been ruled out. So they're pretty slim at power forward and center, man. So, Daniel Diaz, he's in a good spot going up against New York. All right, but again, 4K, he's not my favorite on the board. But again, this guy's locked in to do a lot because, again, they don't have a lot of options there. So, now, actually, Otto Porter, he's going to be my power forward. All right, that I'm going to lock in for my power forward. Yeah, if you look at his stat sheets, it doesn't look too appealing, but he's going up against Detroit. All right, and yeah, look at it. He smashed versus them in the past. 28, 44, and 30 in the last 3 games. His usage is moving up, so I like Otto Porter in this spot at 4.3K. Looks really, really nice. He has stitches in his face, but he's likely that he's going to suit up against the Pistons. So I'm not worried about the stitches in his face. That shouldn't affect this shot. All righty, let's get it, Mr. Porter. All right, so that's my power forward. Last but not least, my center. I think I already talked about my center that I'm playing for at my center spot. That's going to be Mr. Jarrett Allen. But some honorable mentions would be, man, you got a lot of good spots at center, man. Drop me a comment, y'all. Let me know who you like at center. All right, I kind of low-key like Kevin Love, but his price jumped up to like 9.3K. That's bananas. I'm not paying that. All right, Tristan Thompson again in another spot at 6.8K. All right, we already talked about Clint Capella going up against Brooklyn. On the other side, both of these teams shoot the hell out the ball and going to be a lot of rebounding opportunities and blocking opportunities. So Clint Capella could be in a good spot at 7.4K. But this guy, here's the guy I was talking about, y'all. Andre Drummond versus Chicago. Get you some. All right, 9.5K. This guy's a 2020 waiting to happen. All right, 20 rebounds, 20 points. All right, look at his history versus Chicago. 60, 64, and 38. All right. No Jackson, right? No Blake Griffin. A hobbled Derrick Rose. They going to lean on Andre Drummond. So at 9.5K, I like him on this slate. I think he gets overlooked with the Anthony Davises on the slate, with the Harden and the Westbrooks and all those guys. Again, they got some plays in the mid tier on center that people like to play. Like Draymond Green may be popular since he's the only man standing there in Golden State. All right, Rudy Gobert going up against this Sacramento team who's hobbled. So again, I like Drummond. So those are my favorite plays right now. So let's look at my favorite spots in DraftKings. So at first, point guard, I got Westbrook. Again, Mr. Triple-Double. Give me some 10, 12, and 17 in the last game. Put up 56 DraftKings points at 9.6K. Now he's up to 9.8, but he gets a favorable matchup versus Brooklyn. I like Eric Gordon to come off that bench, Mr. Splash Gordon, and get his shot together. Look at his shooting, man. His shooting has been terrible from three-point and his field goal percentage, man. So I like Mr. Eric Gordon to get his stuff together today. All right, Gordon Hayward, again, lots of minutes playing with the injuries that they have there in Boston. So 38 minutes versus Milwaukee and put up 50 DraftKings points on the Bucks, y'all. All right, now he gets New York. Give me some of that. All right, and he's only 6K. All right, Otto Porter, again, Otto Porter has history in the league. I like his chances of paying off this 4.3K. I mean, the guy's starting, all right, for the Bulls, going up against Detroit. He should be able to pay off this value. He's only 4.3K. All right, he doesn't have to do much to pay that off. Again, I like Jarrett Allen in this spot versus Houston, who he has done well versus in the past, and he's at home. All right, if you look at his home road splits, he only played one away game, so maybe that ain't that great. So, but this guy here is a double-double waiting to happen, and he could throw in a couple of blocks. Look at this game right here. In Minnesota, he had 5 blocks. I can see him doing that tonight versus Houston against Westbrook and Harden. All right, and last but not least, Mr. LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm knocking him into my forward spot. Again, 7K. I like his chances of hitting value in this spot versus his Golden State. Again, I know they hobbled and all that, but they're still an NBA team, and you never know. All right, they still got 5 guys that's going to get on the floor and play their hearts out. So there you go. So that leaves you 6.8K per position, all right, for guard or forward, or utility. So let's say, for instance, you throw in Drummond in your utility. That leaves you 4,200. And at guard, you can find you a nice little value play, possibly, right? Maybe like Fultz versus Milwaukee today. All right, he didn't do too well last game. Put up 10 DraftKings, what? All right, but, Jordan Clarkson going up against Indiana Pacers. So there you go. He's at 23, 23, and 23 in the last 3 games, playing around 23 minutes or so. And he's only 3.8K going up in the matchup versus Indy. So there you go. At 3.8K, maybe throw him in there. Again, you guys get it, man. So, yeah. So those are my favorite picks, guys. So before you go, please like the video. If you have not already, please subscribe so that way you don't miss my future videos. Alrighty. Thank you guys, and I'll holler at you guys on the next slate. Peace.